When I first started writing code, there's a lot of things I wanted to do that I just couldn't figure out, and I had to do a lot of research and I had to look on the internet. And to a lot of other programmers, this may seem very easy, but I could only presume that you're starting out. And because you're starting out, you're probably looking at different websites and trying to find answers that work. So in these videos, I wanted to share with you, for me, what works and the specific things that they do. So in this video, let's talk about regular expression and using Python to look through a string of characters using regular expression. And all regex is, if I'm looking at a Wikipedia explanation, is a sequence of characters that define a search pattern. And these are string searching algorithms. And to you, it's not going to make a lick of difference. You just need to know what it is and how it works. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about how regex works in Python, and we're going to search an entire string of characters using regex. To begin using regex in Python, the first thing you need to do is import the regex library. So we say import re, and that imports the regex library. Now we need a string to search through. So I'll just use a variable that says a string is going to equal, and let's put in something to search through. So why don't we search through the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. By the way, if you're ever curious of why a lot of people use the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog, it's because that's a sentence that contains every single letter in the alphabet. All right, so now we need to use something called find all, which is bound to regex. So we need to create another variable. We'll say y equals re dot find all and parentheses. Now in this parentheses, we need to find things. Well, what is the thing we're looking for? What is this pattern we're looking for? And what are we searching? Well, why don't we search for the word the? So I'll say the. And then I'll do a comma. And what are we searching? We're searching through a string. All right. And if I print y, let's find out what happens. Run after I've saved it. And there we go. The. It showed up one time, and you notice that's in a list. But you might be asking yourself, well, the word the appears twice in this sentence. That's true. But if you've also seen my other videos and you've understood syntax, then you'll know that capital T and lowercase t are different. So we need to say either we make one of these uppercase or we make them all lowercase. Why do we make them all lowercase? We'll say dot lower. And doing that makes all of these lowercase letters, regardless if they're uppercase or lowercase. And of course, now we need to change that. So if I hit save and I hit run, you'll notice this is the and the. So at least we now know that it's found it twice. So the word the appears twice in the string. So we can use the regex find all to find the length of a thing in a string that you're searching for. So we just did the. So for example, let's say you had a really long string like one of Obama's speeches or Alice in Wonderland. You could use the regex find all and the length to determine how many times it appears in the string. What is the frequency or the count of it all? So I'll show you an example. So let's say we want to find the length. As I mentioned previously, we'll just say length of y. And if you haven't done this or you haven't learned about this yet, then check out the video I have on lists, and it talks about how to find the length of a list. So if I save it and I run it, I get 1 because then we have the is there's only one of them, right? But if I did like dot lower as we did last time, and then I selected this to T, I hit save and I hit run, and then now we have 2. Let's say now you wanted to give the user an option to figure out what they're looking for. So why don't we create a variable called choice, and we'll ask the user as an input, what are you looking for? And whatever they say is what we'll search for. And we'll set it as choice. We should also make their input lowercase as well to match. You don't have to. You could say be case sensitive, please, but for now we'll just say lowercase. And then instead of just saying length, why don't we just say print your choice appears and it'll say whatever the number is, followed by times. So if I saved it and I ran it, it'll ask me, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the word the. I hit enter. Your choice appears 2 times. Great. Now that you've learned regex find all, you can go ahead and run searches on a lot of things. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them and get back to you soon. All right? Till then, see you later. Bye.